What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar with C-Zar Gets Crypto, and we are talking about Bitcoin Cash today. Shout out to the Dragon Rider, shout out to the Clan of the Dragon. Yes, I am in a different format than I normally am. I don't have any of my equipment with me. I'm traveling. I'm saying happy birthday to a family member and staying at a family friend's house, so I don't have any of my usual stuff. So I'm using my phone. But we still have TradingView. We still have the TradingView app, and we can do that here. Looking at this thing, looking at Bitcoin Cash on the 1 hour. Maybe we should look at it on the daily, actually. No. Let's pump it out from the 4 hour to the daily. I wanna draw a line real quick. Let's see here. Trend line, trending from here, sure, to these. There we go, those highs. So counting, I want these highs to kind of come into play with this line. That's what I wanted to focus on, because the past few days I've talked about we could see a potential move up to here before going lower. And earlier today, I actually did post a tweet or an X, I don't know, it's on x.com, how we did break this on the 4 hour. We actually just had a fresh break out of this range on a closing basis. This would imply a more immediate move to the downside. And we did get that. It wasn't, as far as I would have expected it to be, but I mean, still pretty far, right? I mean, compared to this overall range, we did drop down to a low of 217.45, and now we are pumping, man. We are up at 233 at the highest, 233.61 cents at the highest. Right now we're at 232. I do think that we go higher. I don't think that it's go time just yet. I don't think that that we're going to see this thing break above this trend line, though we have seen, right? We have seen lower highs, lower lows throughout this whole time. We just had a lower low, so why not get a lower high in there? That's nothing to be too excited for unless you're trading this range. If you bought down here and we're going up here, this is definitely exciting right now, but just trying to be the voice of reason here. Everybody has been commenting very bullish things, over here, over here, over here, and I'm sure, people are going to start posting bullish things now after this move and then up to here as well. So just keep your emotions in check. Nothing convincing has happened to the upside yet. If anything, we are still in a downtrend, and it would be kind of strange, at least to me. It would be strange. I'm going to try to pull up my short-term RSI here. There we go. It would be strange to bottom right here on the short-term RSI. I would, we did this once before, kind of in this area. Let's see, where were we? It was over here, and that was like April 22nd. And we just, April 22nd right here, right? All we did was slow bleed all the way down, right? We had ups in the middle of it and downs in the middle of it, whatever, but then eventually we had our flash crash down. And it kind of looks similar, to what we're experiencing now. This looks a little bit more dramatic, and it is different conditions, right? We're not at the end of a very long consolidation phase. We're in the not even the end of an up move. We're in like the middle of an up move, right? We're consolidating right now. So I do still think that we're going to go lower. I do think that this is kind of comparable in price action, but not really, right? All I'm really trying to say is, if it'll let me pull it up here, there we go, is that a bounce here on the RSI would not be an expectation for me. I do think that we're in this overall kind of downtrend, lower highs, lower lows in the RSI as well. I would expect that we at least get to the oversold zone, bounce off it like we have before, if not get into it. And we haven't been actually in the oversold zone for quite some time. This is definitely a long stint without reaching that. So I would expect that if we get down here, and when we get down here, we're probably going to get into the black area here, known as the oversold zone. And with that, just same old stuff I've been saying, we're going to see some of the bigger moves to the downside that we've yet to experience throughout this whole range. Compared to any move that we've seen, as we get lower in this RSI, on the short-term RSI, we're likely going to see bigger moves to the downside. And again, just wanted to make this video. I didn't want to get too much into it because it is kind of hard to do TA on my phone. It's not as easy to navigate it, but I do think that we could go up from here. That's nothing new, you guys. I have been saying that, right? That we could go around like 240 to 250, 255, something like that. And that would just be another lower high. When we should start getting excited, if the Green Dragon Riders want to get excited for Bitcoin Cash, you want to see this thing break above this high here. That's going to be, and that price, by the way, is at 266.30, 266.30 cents. But if you get excited and you think it's gung ho time, and it's not, it just rolls around, it's going to be, I bet you're the same person that got excited up here. I bet you're the same person that got excited up here. You know what I mean? It's nothing new. Don't get too excited, though. I mean, again, you know, we're up 4% today, and that's like the biggest green candle that we've seen since this one over here. So I mean, in over a week, that's, you know, that's worth getting a little bit excited for. But don't let it shake you if you're waiting to buy lower prices. If we were to break this high up here, then you can be shook. Then it's, you know, totally fine to be shook. We still might have a pullback afterwards, but the game plan would have to change at that point. In my opinion, it would. Things would just be different. We would get stronger readings on the RSI. It wouldn't be normal, in my opinion, to bottom here. It also wouldn't be too normal to bottom this high up on the fib scale. If we're doing that here, let's see. From low, it is harder to do this on a phone, you guys. Bottom to top here. Yeah, you know, like we're well above the 382 here. I would expect that we'd at least come a little bit lower. This would have been the shallowest retracement that Bitcoin Cash has ever seen. Not only that, guys, but we are in the very beginning of a week, right? We're literally 6 days, 21 hours left in this week. We just closed the week. So opening it up this green to me without, I haven't even gone over the volume. We don't have that much volume at all. I would expect that this is going to be given back. We could turn around here, but it wouldn't surprise me if we went a little bit higher even. And just because I've been saying 250 to 255 does not mean we have to go there. We very well could turn around from here. This is a previous area where we found support before. But you can see where this week here was definitely a bearish candle, right, to the downside. Not only that, but we finally got out of the overbought zone on the RSI on the weekly. Let's see here. Finally got out of the overbought zone. Anytime that the Bitcoin Cash price has promoted a reading in the RSI that's been in the overbought zone and then it comes out of it, we've seen a minimum drop of 43%, 43.2% or something like that. And then like a maximum one of like 70 something percent. So again, my price targets are still the same as they've always been. I think that we're going to see prices around 135 to 185, somewhere in that range. And it's just going to take some time. We're just meandering our way down there. The red dragon and the green dragon are having quite the battle, though it does feel boring. It definitely feels boring. You know, everybody, or maybe not everybody, but some people are probably getting excited about this 4% pump, and that's just how you know we're bored, right? Everybody was rightfully so excited about these pumps, right? Where we pumped 81% in a day, 54% in a day. And people are just like the same kind of level of bullishness as they were over here over a 4% pump. So just if you're one of those people, keep yourself in check, be aware of the situations. Don't celebrate before the egg has hatched, you know. Let's wait for this thing to have some resolution. And again, that resolution would be around 266. What would that be? That would be 266.29. That's right. Somewhere around there. If we can break above that, we don't even need a closing price above that. We just need a wick above that. If we can take out this overall lower high structure and form something new, that would be a break of structure, and that would suggest that we might be actually seeing the end of this move and potentially moving forward. We could go up and then come down, but I very much doubt that. I would think that something like that would signal a move to the downside is over. I would think that would signal that a new move to the upside is upon us, especially because if we were to do that after breaking out of this oversold or overbought zone on the RSI, that just to me would not be something to expect. Though we are, I guess, technically right now, yeah, if we were to close this week green, we'd be bouncing off the 60, which would look really good still. We are still in that bullish area of control, but every single time in Bitcoin Cash's history, literally every single time, you guys, that we've come out of the overbought zone, we've seen a minimum of a 43% drop. So that's my anticipation. I think at a minimum, the bare minimum expectation is 43%. And we're not there yet. We're at an overall like 35% drop, I think, from the top. So if you like the video, leave a thumbs up, subscribe to see more, and I will see you guys on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.